quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports. We're here in the middle of Knoxville, Tennessee, here in Neyland Stadium, where it's clear skies, light breeze, and 57 degrees. We're watching over the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. My name is Morty, and I'm here with Valente. How are we feeling, my man?
I am super excited to be here in good old Rocky Top, Tennessee for this SEC matchup. Got the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Both of these teams walk into this game at 4-2, but Auburn alone at the top of the conference at 3-0. Tennessee sitting in third.
A big game on the line tonight as the return goes through. Gets stopped around the 27-yard line. That's Stuart Sherman on the return.
A solid return there, and Ragnar Wood is our impact player of the game. Ragnar Wood, 5 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown last week. He has 76 pancakes on the season so far.
And the Tigers love to do some passing, so I'm sure we'll see a lot from him this game as the pass goes up left side to Rondon for 9.
Yeah, great reception there for 9 yards, and Rondon coming off an impressive game with 7 catches and 88 yards last week.
And back up on the left hash mark of the 38-yard line. As the Vols line up with one receiver on each side, faking the handoff, holding on to a quick throw to the left side, and barely runs up to find that first down. That's Nolan Greenfield with 3 yards.
He just tosses that one short of the sticks, but Nolan Greenfield gonna fight forward for every single inch and move the chains for the Tigers.
First down, yet again, on the 40-yard line. The Vols have 2 receivers on the right side and are looking to do some big things as they're a little bit less than halfway down the field. A lot of pressure in the pocket forces Zacchaeus Mosley to fall down.
Yeah, great defense there by Tennessee. Tyrone Scott getting credited with the sack there. Just a lot of pressure by this defensive front. He's going to run straight into the big loving arms of the defender there, Tyrone Scott, with a huge one.
I don't know if I'd say loving, but definitely some huge arms. On the D-line in total, I mean, if you look at the stats, the D-line for the Volunteers they're monsters. There are 4 massive monsters that are looking to devour up Mosley, and let's see if that'll happen right now. 2 receivers on the left side towards the 35-yard line, running up field here, and Leon Jones gets clotheslined.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Brock Vanderslice, setting the edge, able to make that tackle on a big, long 3rd and 15 coming up for the Tigers.
3 on the left side, lining up here in 3rd and 15. Looking for a big throw up the left side, and barely it goes to Rondon, who finds 13 yards, but not quite enough for the first down. What will we do here?
It's just short of the sticks, and the Tigers are going to punt this one off to the Vols.
Yeah, no need to be risky here. No need to try and make up for lost time or something. I mean, we're barely 2 minutes into this game, and a lot of time to be played out here. Let's make the Volunteers work for it here. So kick downfield is going to put a bit of a hard spot on the Volunteers. Shakes off 2, but gets taken down by 3. Angel Martinez on a 12-yard return. Yeah,
the Tigers were looking to pin, the Vols back deep, but Martinez is able to come up with a nice return there up to the 26-yard line.
Looks like the Volunteers are going to be investing in that passing game. That's Chestnut with ball in hand, looking for some targets, but nothing found. A lot of pressure in the pocket forces them down.
Yeah, great pressure there by Maverick Berlin, and a nice blitz up the middle for the Tigers defense.
And lining up here in the middle of the field, trying to hold on to it. Chestnut looking to get some yardage of his own, but he's taken down by the monster known as Sam Woody.
Yeah, that's a great play there. We know that Chestnut can do it on his own with his legs. And Auburn definitely respects that ability, and it helps them out there. Big 39 here.
That was almost an offside. You see that? That was a little risky there from the Auburn D, but play goes through regardless. A lot of pressure downfield. Kelby Fulton can't find any yards. We're 4th and 12, and that's an easy shutout there from the Auburn defense.
Yeah, they're going to credit this one to Alexis Storm. You could just see they ate that one alive. A bunch of gray Tennessee jerseys there. And a beautiful play or excuse me, the Auburn jerseys. What a beautiful play by that Auburn defense to get this ball back. They're going to have some solid field position here.
35-yard line and going. Able to shake off a couple amounts of pressure, but Stuart Sherman gets taken down 9 yards after he picks up that ball.
A solid return. They're going to start this drive on the 45 at just about where they ended it last time.
And 3 receivers on the left side, the right hash marker, the 45-yard line. Running upfield here, handoff goes to Leon Jones, who picks up 9 on the run.
And that's a great run there. You know, not a lot of space, but he made what he could with it and able to get 9 yards. And that's what we all love about Leon Jones. He's going to fight for every single inch.
And he might even get towards 1,000 yards in this game. He's very close to it going into it, but this could be the game for him. Rondon gets the reception, though. That's 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's had a solid game so far. He's been the go-to target for Zacchaeus Mosley here early on.
3 on the right side, the left hash mark of the 35. A lot of field has been made up already. Let's see how much farther they can go. Reception to Levi Webster on the right side. Picks up another close to 1st down. We're 2nd and inches.
A nice floater ball. Only puts it to where his receiver can get it.
And let's see who Mosley is going to be looking for on the left side. They're able to find a reception to Levi Webster for 7 yards. There's that 1st down they were looking for.
That's his 2nd consecutive catch on this drive. Mosley 6 for 6 so far in this game. Perfect start for him.
Yeah, Mosley's had a good arm so far, but this time we're handing it off yet again. This will be Leon Jones on a 10-yard rush. 2nd and inches yet again.
He had a nice hole up front, able to get through it and get a nice 10-yard gain. Just short of the line to gain, though.
And we're closing in on the end zone here. This could spell victory for Auburn as they run upfield. Leon Jones finds 5 yards. We're 1st and goal.
Yeah, he's got 4 carries for 24 yards, has a 6-yard average tonight, and that's a great carry. Essentially, you got 4 downs to get 3 yards. Let's see what they do here.
2 on right, 1 on left. Handing it off yet again. Leon Jones running upfield. It gets a touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's been doing the man he's been the man doing the most on this drive. Of course, all you got to do is hand it to him. He's going to punch it in for you. Great touchdown there for the Tigers to get an early lead.
7 points on the board, and the Volunteers need to get rid of that goose egg and try and find a response to what the Tigers have been putting in so far. It's kickoff, not a kickoff, a kickback here. Going towards the Volunteers, but we're going to try and run up field. Not going for the kneel, looking to get some yardage out of it. Gets past the 25, but a swarm of white there just took down Nick Rocky for a 27-yard return.
Yeah, that is a positive return. If he would have kneeled that one out, it would have been, stopped at the 25, and I believe that's just about where they're going to start this drive at.
2 receivers on each side, the left hash mark, and looks like Chestnut's got the ball in hand. He's going to hold on to it and run upfield and fight for some yards. It's a 10-yard rush. Makes it 1st down yet again.
Yeah, we talk about his ability to do it himself a lot, and he just doesn't see anything there. He has an open lane. He's going to take those 10 yards. 1st
down yet again, and Chestnut looking for a target straight downfield. Great slant route there from Reggie James. Picks up 20 yards.
Yeah, he was wide open there over the middle. You see him create some nice separation there. You see him just wide open with a lot of space there and a nice 20-yard pickup for Reggie James.
Love to see that from my boy Reggie James, who's had a pretty awesome season so far. Definitely a reliable player for the Volunteers to look at every time that Chestnut's looking to throw the ball. So I love to see what he's doing, and hopefully he can do some more of that. And the Volunteers might pick up a W here, but a lot more game to happen before we call something like that. Brett Britt gets a 7-yard reception. 2nd and 3 is the call.
And that's the pride of Monkey's Eyebrow with his first catch of the day. He had 6 catches for 45 yards last week.
And 3 receivers on the left side. Chestnut's got 1 right next to him. Fulton's going to fake the handoff, and that's a hard hit.
Yeah, if Chestnut would have made that a quick throw, maybe you could have got some positive yardage out of that, but the DB did a great job closing in quickly, making a play on the ball there.
3rd and 3. We need to find something here fast. Bit of pressure in the pocket, forces a quick throw, goes to Kelby Fulton, and is able to find that 1st down with ease.
Old reliable Kelby Fulton, whether it's in the run game or as a receiver, he's able to get past them sticks, and a great play there.
Yeah, Kelby Fulton's a dual threat indeed. Chestnut looking for a target yet again. Throw up right side, but is incomplete.
Yeah, it's a bang bang play you got to do there. Obviously not able to connect there, but if he hit that one was going to the house.
2 on left, 1 on the right. Bare middle of the field. Chestnut, quick throw off to the right side, but that's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it might have hit the mascot.
Yeah, it might have, but not a lot there. It's just good to throw the ball away, live to see another down. Tennessee 1 for 2 on third down so far.
2 on each side right now. Chestnut looking for a target yet again. 3rd and 10. A lot of yards to make up for, but wait a minute, he shakes off one. That's got to be Kelby Fulton. Yes, it is. 16 yards on the reception. That is massive for the Vols.
Yeah, great play, great blocks up front. Kelby Fulton only had one man to beat, and of course, when it's one-on-one, Kelby Fulton's going to win that majority of the time. He does a great job getting past the sticks, and a great play extending this drive here for the Volunteers. We'll have a Twitch update here in just a moment.
And we're creeping up on the goal line. Just 12 yards shy of it. The Volunteers need to put in some big work here if they want to get rid of that goose egg. A lot of pressure in the pocket. Forces a throw off to the left side, but goes incomplete.
Yeah, over on Twitch, we have a 19-yard touchdown pass to Zane Trias. Florida State's going to go up 10-0 on Virginia Tech with 3:24 left in the first quarter.
And Chestnut's going to fake the handoff and run upfield himself. Able to find the first down, but he's taken down just shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the run. We're 1st and goal for the Vols.
And that's a great read you're going to see here. Beautiful pull, beautiful blocks up front, just a lot of green grass. Chestnut is going to take that every single time. And now it's 1st and goal from about the 2.5-yard mark.
And let's see what happens here. Handing that one off to Kelby Fulton. Huge hole in the middle of the field. Lets him get a touchdown for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah, just full steam ahead. A lot of green grass there. I guess you could say not a lot because it was a short field in front of him. He just took advantage of it. Kelby Fulton with the beautiful touchdown. That is his 6th touchdown of the season.
I'm sure we might see more as this game goes on. 7-7 with only 3 minutes left in the first quarter and kickoff back towards the Auburn Tigers. And no kneel done here. Runs straight up field, gets picked down at the 20. That's a decent reception for Stuart Sherman.
Yeah, solid return for Stuart Sherman. Just shy of where they would have been if they would have kneeled it out. But nonetheless, a pretty solid return.
First down, Tigers. First play back on the field. Looking for a throw up left side. It's complete, and Rondon's able to find 5 yards.
That's his 4th catch of the night. They've been looking for him a lot early and often, and of course, every time it's worked.
Yeah, he's got some good yards under his belt for the season. Him and Ragnar Wood have been the 2 go-to receivers for the Auburn Tigers. So not surprised to see him get so much attention going forward, but this time we're handing it off to Leon Jones, but he's taken down in the backfield, making it 3rd and 7.
He gets swallowed up by a bunch of Volunteers defenders. Dave Dennis going to be the one credited there. 4 of those smoky gray jerseys in the backfield, and just a great play on the running back there.
3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Just a little more pressure from the defense of the Volunteers might make this a quick shutout. A lot of pressure in the pocket, forces a throw up right side. Oh, that's open field right there. That is open field for Deuce Carter. Touchdown for the Tigers.
Anytime you can win a foot race against 2 defenders, you gotta be feeling yourself after that one, right? Huge play there by Deuce Carter. Just beats the defenders, gets a beautiful ball from Zacchaeus Mosley, and that one goes straight to the house.
Love to see that. Nothing but a sea of green after that reception, just faster than the competition, and that lets the Tigers find their footing above the Volunteers. But now with the Vols having the ball back in hand, and return goes all the way to the 26. Nick Rocky with a 29-yard return. Big opportunities here for the Volunteers.
Yeah, they had a solid drive. This past drive scored a touchdown. And it looks like so far this is going to be a game of playing keep up. Can the Vols offense just keep up with the Tigers.
And it's a lot of passing game, right? There's a couple hints of run here and there between Leon Jones and Kelby Fulton, but a lot of passing game as Chestnut's going to hold on to this one. But one of the defensive backs takes him down, not really in the backfield. It's a 3-yard rush, but doesn't let him get as much as he wanted.
Yeah, they respect his ability to do it himself, and they're going to have a guy just shadowing Falcon Chestnut probably for the rest of this game.
Yeah, they know that run out for himself definitely can make things hard, but look at him trucking straight through. Kelby Fulton, the madman that he is, just went straight through one, but taken down by another, but able to find that first down.
Yeah, just a lot of open space there for Fulton, and of course, if it's a one-on-one, Fulton is going to win that majority of the time. He's going to fight forward and move the chains.
Move those chains is the name of the game, and the Vols know that game well. Throw up left side from Chestnut is incomplete.
I'm going to be honest with you, that's probably a bit of a business decision there. You saw the big number 90 staring down the barrel.
I think you're absolutely right about that. It was Tyrell Washington waiting to find Chestnut's number, but Chestnut's Fulton's gonna run upfield for a 13-yard rush. Just when you think that passing game's gonna go through, it's Kelby Fulton unexpected yet again as we line up on the ball, the 49-yard line, more than halfway down the field for the Vols. What can we do here? Handoff yet again. Kelby Fulton finds the space. 9-yard rush. This guy is on fire.
And Fulton, look, he's a big guy, but he's got a really good burst, really good first step, and, he really has, a good ability to leave some defenders in the dust like he did there.
Fulton going up to block, looking for a throw. Oh, that does go to Kelby Fulton. 4-yard reception. This guy has been the main target so far, and I cannot blame the Vols for doing what they're doing.
As a rusher, as a receiver, it doesn't matter. Get him the ball, and he will make everything good for you.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Looking to make something happen fast. Up there in the front, that's Forrest Handler for a 6-yard reception.
That's his first catch of the night. He had a solid game last week. 3 catches, 17 yards, and a touchdown in the win over LSU.
And running upfield. Wait a minute, that's going to be Chestnut, and that's Chestnut running upfield, but man, it puts on a hit stick.
Yeah, shrugs off a defender and able to move the sticks for the Vols offense. Look, they've been taking these long, methodical drives, but it's been working out.
Really trying to gas out the Auburn defense early, and I can't blame them. Want to get those big boys tired. That's Kelby Fulton on the run up right side, able to find 5 yards.
Yeah, solid blocks there.
This is the first quarter so far, but the Volunteers still have the ball in hand just shy of the end zone, but they're down 7 from the Tigers. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back, folks. Volunteers have the ball in hand, and they need to get 15 yards, 20 yards downfield in order to find the next 7 needed to answer the Tigers. Running a field, able to find a good amount of yards there and make it 1st and goal. That's Angel Martinez on the rush.
And over on Switch, we have a 12-yard touchdown pass to Alexander Schultz for Florida State to take a 17-0 lead on Virginia Tech with 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
And just shy of the goal line, the Volunteers need to make something happen here. They've got 4 plays to do it. Looking for a pass. Throw up right side. Goes to Brett Britt for a touchdown. Another one for the Vols.
Yeah, and this is just a well-oiled machine that they have here on this offense, whether it be Kelby Fulton, any of the receivers, Brett Britt. I mean, it's just perfectly executed. Great blocks up front. Great throws from Falcon Chestnut, and of course, great hands from all the pass catchers. And a great touchdown to tie this one back up after this PAT.
14-14, and I feel like Brett Britt was the perfect target there. Not only was he relatively open, but he hasn't been targeted whatsoever during that long, methodical drive. So we're kind of putting them on their toes, right? But Neil here from the Tigers as they get the ball back through this kickoff, and that's a smart move.
It is, and their offense has been doing a great job so far. So they're kind of, like I said, for Tennessee, it's going to be a game of keep up, and for the Tigers, it's going to be a game of keep away, and that's what they're looking to do here on this drive.
14-14 with the ball in hand for the Tigers. That's Mosley's first incomplete pass.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird one there. Probably kind of just a throwaway there. So, yeah, I would say still a great game so far from him.
Fakes the handoff. Mosley runs upfield himself and finds that first down needed. 11 yards on the rush.
That's a great read, a great pull, able to fake out some defenders and get a nice gain there.
2 on right and 1 on left. The left hash mark of the 36-yard line is what it looks like here. And able to run upfield and find some yardage. That's got to be Leon Jones, 14-yard rush.
And nice gap there for Leon Jones. And, of course, he has a nice burst as well and able to get up to midfield for the Tigers.
Straight in the middle of the field, the left hash mark, and nothing but a sea of green from there and a bit of smoky gray as Rondon picks up a 13-yard reception.
And he's got 5 catches for 50 yards tonight. He's been crucial for this Tigers offense.
3 receivers on the right side, and let's see who Mosley's going to be looking for. He's going to run upfield himself and find that first down needed. He's not getting taken down yet. 20 yards on the rush for Mosley, moving the chains.
No, moving the chains and even more. Great pull here. Solid blocks up front, but even he doesn't need those blocks. Shrugs one off. Another one, another one, another one. I'm like DJ Khaled over here. Mosley, great play for a nice 20-yard gain.
And they're going to be hoping for another DJ Khaled track saying, all I do is win, as the Tigers are looking to uneven the odds here of the 14-14 scoreboard as they run upfield, find another first down, and make things 1st and goal.
And got to give credit to the big guys up front. The holes that they're making for their backs to get through are insanely good.
They're looking for a target yet again, way downfield, but incomplete for Mosley.
He's just going to throw that one out of the back of the end zone. Live to see another down, and it's 2nd and goal from about the 6.
It is no surprise to see both of these teams have ended up 4-2 before getting here, because they are both putting on a hell of a show. But throw up right side is going to be incomplete for a touchdown for the Auburn Tigers.
And that is a great play for Rondon. It's a bang-bang throw, like I like to say. It's very tight window, quick throw. You got to place that perfectly. You got to time it right as well, or else that doesn't work the way that it did. Just a great play for the Tigers.
A great play indeed. After this PAT, 21 up. And Tennessee are down just 7, but they're about to get the ball back and hopefully even things out. What we really need to see here, and we saw the stop from both sides early on, but we need to see a stop from one of these defenses to really uneven this game. But it seems like every drive we've seen so far, there's been some points found. We really need the defense to come alive here from one of these teams. Right now would be the Volunteers.
And if Auburn wants to separate, they're going to need that stop. And if Tennessee, also wants to create some separation when they, tie the game back up, if they can on this drive, they're going to need a stop on defense to hopefully create some separation.
And after how gassed out the Auburn Tigers defense was after the last drive, it might be the Volunteers who find that stop needed, as Brett Britt does find a 7-yard reception.
A good gain there for the pride of Monkey's Eyebrow, Brett Britt.
And with the ball back in hand for Falcon Chestnut and the rest of the Volunteers, looking for a throw yet again. He's going to run to the outside of the pocket, but just gets swarmed there, and he's sacked for -3 yards.
Jefferson Miller with the sack. You can see he swallowed up. He kind of trips up a little bit, and of course they're going to take advantage of that one. A big 3rd down coming up for the Vols.
We're lining up here at the 25-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. Looks like Chestnut's going to be looking for a throw up the left. It's complete, and Angel Martinez finds 16.
He's been crucial in this game so far. He had that run last drive and a nice wide open catch there for Martinez, and Maverick Berlin on the tackle there.
Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful indeed from the Volunteers. Just a couple more plays like that, and they'll be down the field before you know it, but there's a lot of green to be made up for. As the ball's back in hand for Chestnut, looking for a target up the field. Great slant route there from Nico Dennis, picks up 9.
Yeah, threads the needle there. Solid throw there by Chestnut to get a nice 9-yard gain. They're just short of the midfield marker here.
They line it up here at the 49-yard line. Chestnut's going to hold on to it and try and fight for some yards, but, I mean, it's hard to take on that much defense.
Yeah, and the little man making a big play there, only for just a yard, but, I mean, inching closer to those chains, and a big 3rd and inches here for the Vols.
In the bare middle of the field, Chestnut looks for a quick dump off to the left side, able to find that first down needed, and a bit of change on top of that. Nico Dennis for 7.
Over on switch, we have a 56-yard touchdown pass to Alexander Schultz. That's his second. Florida State extends their lead to 24-0 with 6:01 left in the half.
And it sounds like a dominant game. It's pretty even over here on the YouTube, though, as the Volunteers are still marching downfield. Another complete pass. This one goes to Reggie James for 13.
And I love how they're spreading the ball out to all of their receivers. No one lacks a meal here on this offense.
Everybody's eating for the Volunteers. Everybody in the 8. That's Kelby Fulton on the handoff and tries to make a hole when he couldn't find one and couldn't quite make it.
I feel like this is the first time we're going to say this, and maybe potentially the last. Only 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, usually he's known to either find a hole or make a hole, but right there it just didn't necessarily happen. Fulton's going to get the handoff yet again. Outside swing, but good Lord, he's put on skates there.
And he just absolutely levels the defender with the stiff arm, and Tennessee converted a few 3rd downs on this drive. Let's see if they can keep that trend up.
3rd and 2. Another handoff to Fulton might be the answer. Faking the handoff. Throw up the middle of the field. That's Brett Britt for 12 yards.
And they're going to hit the big Brett Britt, and tight window throw there, and of course Britt's going to hold on to that one.
And running up the left side. That's a quick throw up left, but a defense is just going to come alive there. Force handler.
And they swallowed that one up. Beautiful play there by the Tigers. Let's look at this one more time. Looks like a screen, and Berlin just going to close in on that one and win his ones. And a nice tackle for loss there.
And lining back up here at the left hash mark, the 12-yard line is what it looks like. 2 receivers on each side. It's going to be a handoff to Kelby Fulton, but they read that like a book, only able to find 2 yards.
Yeah, only a 2-yard gain, and we have a big 3rd and 9 here for the Vols offense. Jefferson Miller comes up with the stop there.
Now we got 2 receivers on each side yet again. Looking for a quick throw up to the right side, and that's Angel Martinez tripped up and only able to find 1 yard. This could be time for a field goal.
Yeah, great awareness there from Sam Woody on the tackle. Of course, reading the screen, able to make a nice tackle from behind. Johnny Perfecto here on the kick.
And that kick is perfect. 3 more points on the board. And there's that stop that we talked about earlier, Val. It's maybe not a complete stop because there were some points put up, but the Tigers able to stop everything, right? They were able to stop, something.
Yeah, now Auburn has a little bit of room to breathe. If they go down and score a touchdown on this drive, they, get that separation that we were talking about. And, of course, if they score a touchdown, it'll be a 2-possession game. So a little bit of breathing room that Auburn may want on this drive.
They just showed us the stats for Radnar Wood. He hadn't done anything yet. I know the injuries are turned off, so I get that was a funny representation on the graph there. Leon Jones loses 1 yard on the rush.
Yeah, Lamar Jones coming up on the hit there. Let's check this one out again. Unblocked, just comes right in and lays the smack down.
And back up here yet again. 2 receivers on each side, and looks like the Tigers are looking to make something happen, holding on to it and running upfield himself. Mosley able to find that first down on a 13-yard rush.
And a great read there, and of course he shows the patience as well and able to push forward and move the sticks.
Moving those sticks as they look to make their way towards the halfway down the field mark. That's Mosley looking for a throw off to the right side, able to run up the right side of the field. That's Nolan Greenfield with the first down.
Yeah, he makes a nice play out of the backfield in open space. They're just short of the midfield marker.
Just shy, the 48 on the long side, throw up left. There's a lot of people right there. It looked like a group huddle.
Yeah, a little bit of a dangerous throw on the screen there. Amen Mobley coming up with the stop on that one.
And 2 on left yet again. Mosley's got company with him in the backfield, but play action is going to, wait a minute, that's a handoff. That goes towards the Leon Jones, but only 1 yard found. The O-line just couldn't quite hold that D there.
Yeah, luckily he found 1 yard because that one looked like it could have been stopped in the backfield. Auburn 1 for 2 on 3rd down, and they have a long one here.
Mosley looking for a target yet again. Throws complete, but he's put down right after the reception. That's 4 yards for Levi Webster.
And he gets absolutely hammered there by Tom Lambert and the Vols. After scoring 3, they get that stop that they needed. They're going to get this ball back. The chance to score before half. You know, just above 2 minutes left here.
It's going to be a ball back in favor for the Volunteers, and unsuccessful drive there from the Tigers. They had a lot of potential. I mean, if they could have just made one more drive happen with another 7, then they would be a pretty good amount above the Volunteers. It would have really made them work for a victory here, but good stop there from the Vols. Ball back in hand. This one going to Reggie James for 6 yards.
Yeah, good blocks up front. He finds his target, Reggie James, for a nice gain there. And able to get out of bounds. So that stops the clock with just 2 minutes left to go.
2 minutes left to go before halftime creeps around. Good throw upfield from Chestnut. That's able to find, what is that, 30?
Whatever it is, it's a huge gain and a nice throw. Able to hit Brett Britt for a nice gain. The pride of Monkey's Eyebrow showing out tonight. Up past midfield, and the Vols are looking dangerous on this drive.
Looking dangerous indeed. 2 yards. 2 receivers on each side. Chestnut's going to try and hold on to this one, but clotheslined by one of the D linemen.
Yeah, he tried to step up there, and Sam Woody is the guy who came down with that sack. That's going to force them to use a timeout.
Chestnut's going to try and run upfield yet again. Almost shook off one, but he gets hit by another.
And Sam Woody once again able to come down with that one. Only a short game, but Sam Woody did a great job of diagnosing that run.
We're on the right hash mark of the 43 is what it looks like. And Chestnut's stepping way back looking for a target. That's Kelby Fulton on the reception, but only able to find a good goose egg.
And guess who? Once again, Sam Woody on all 3 tackles on that possession there forces the punt from the Vols. And the Tigers don't blink because they're going to have a chance to score here with less than 60 seconds.
Timer is going. Looks like they're going to let it go all the way down, as low as it'll go, to try and give the Tigers as little opportunity to score here as possible. That's the smart play here. So we're going to be finally kicking it off here at about 40 seconds into the timer. There goes the kick. It's up high, not too far though. And it's not picked up.
Yeah, 34 seconds, 3 timeouts for the Auburn Tigers, and a 75-yard or 80-yard field to go. Let's see what they elect to do here.
They need to make something big happen if they want to score before halftime rolls around. Handing this one off to Leon Jones, able to find 7 yards. We're going to need a lot more yards than that.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time. It's almost like they might want to take this one to half, and they do.
Yeah, it seems like the smart move. But I believe the Vols are going to get their hands back on the ball after halftime, correct?
I believe so.
I also believe so. 21-17 is the score. And it's been a hell of a game so far, Val. What's standing out to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an offensive battle back and forth. A couple of stops here and there. Crucial ones as of recent. You know, Auburn, of course, with the lead right now, but the Vols are showing their never say die attitude. Of course, Kelby Fulton, you know, the big name on that Tennessee offense that's been doing the most tonight. You know, for Auburn, they've been spreading that ball out really well. These defenses, though, over the last, I'd say, 5 minutes of game time or so. Have been stepping up, doing pretty well, and I believe we're going to have a huge second half here in Neyland Stadium.
As the third quarter is right around the corner, and great stats from both sides. I think that Tennessee's done a little bit better of a job as far as holding on to the ball and just trying to gas out that defense. So maybe here in the second half, the Vols offense can come alive a little bit easier without as much pressure from the defense, depending on how well they can last throughout this long game. It's been entertaining so far. I love to see what we've seen from the dual threats. Both teams have a dual threat offense between Leon Jones and Kelby Fulton. Very reliable halfbacks and good receivers on each side, but Volunteers going to get their hands back on the ball. Here comes the return.
Oh.
No way. Runs past the 50. Is put down after a 61-yard return. Nick Rocky doing big things here for the Volunteers offense, and they've got a lot of room to play with here. A big opportunity to score nice and early. Chestnut holding onto the ball, but he swarmed as soon as he get out of the pocket.
Able to push forward for that one. Over on switch with a 59-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Jackson, as Florida State now leads 34-0 on Virginia Tech with 1:10 left in the first half.
And quick throw upfield yet again. That's Kelby Fulton for a 6-yard reception.
A big third down coming up here for the Vols. I would hate to see all of that return be wasted here. So hopefully they can pick up this third down. They're 5 for 8 so far here on third down.
3 on the left. Fakes the handoff to Kelby Fulton. Throws one out to Brett Britt instead. That's a tree of a man there. You see how tall he is?
Yeah, 6'4", 250 pounds. The freshman gets that one done to move the sticks for the Vols.
Tall as a tree and feet like tree trunks. Lining up on the right side, 2 receivers. Chestnut looking for a potential target. Hands this one off, though, to Kelby Fulton, who's able to run through the middle of the pocket and find some yardage.
Yeah, met in the hole. Not a huge gain, but a 6-yard gain is going to get it done. Gavin Duke on the stop.
And 2 receivers on the right side here. And handoff goes to Kelby Fulton, only able to find 2, though. 3rd and 1 is the move.
Yeah, short third down coming up here for the Vols. At the worst, they could be forced to kick 3. They're 6 for 9 on the big money down here, though.
2 on each side yet again. Chestnut looking for a target. Bit of pressure in the pocket, forces an early throw. It's incomplete. 4th and 1 is now the position. And they're going to have to put this one away. That'd be Perfecto on the kick. And let's see how he does here. Perfect kick from Johnny Perfecto. 3 more points put up. And Auburn are only 1 ahead. Just a little more pressure from the Volunteers will put them back into this game, but the Tigers now getting the ball back. Let's see what they do with it. Put down to the 25 as Maverick Berlin for the return.
A solid return there by Berlin, and Tigers going to have a chance to extend their lead here on this drive.
3 receivers on the left side. Let's see who Mosley looks for. Handoff goes to Leon Jones. Only able to find 3, though.
And a solid pickup there. Only 3 yards. He's got 60 yards on the night, and a good stop there by the Vols defense.
And 3 on the right side yet again. Mosley looking for, this time he's handing it off. Leon Jones yet again tries to find an outside swing, but couldn't quite make the distance. Only 4 yards found. 3rd and 3 is the position. 1 more 4-yard rush, and that could spell first down yet again for the Volunteers, the Tigers, as they line up on the ball yet again. 2 receivers on the left, the right hash mark, and faking the handoff to Leon. Deep throw up the left side. It goes incomplete, though.
Yeah, I like how he was trying to throw past the sticks, but good defense there by the Vols and Lee Russ on the coverage.
We're going to punt this one away. The Tigers just haven't been able to make it happen. They've had some good drives throughout the first half of the game, but since we've got to this point, I mean, their drives just have not been that successful. Punt goes out. Angel Martinez for 14 yards.
Yeah, they're going to have solid starting field position to hopefully take their first lead of the game, starting here at the 41-yard line.
The left hash mark of the 41. And Chestnut handing this one off to Kelby Fulton. Able to put a couple of yards up. 4 yards is good.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. You take 4 yards every single time, and you'll never leave the field. So They'll take that one.
Exactly. Well spoken, my friend. Well spoken. 3 receivers on the right. Good target found, but oh, that's a hell of a hit.
And that block gets blown up there by Maverick Berlin, and of course he lays the smack down for only a 1-yard gain. And Tennessee, I believe, 7 for 10 on third down. 6 for 10.
We're 5 minutes in. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Chestnut just gets so much pressure. He's sacked for -7.
A great play there by Alexis Storm. It looked like Jimmy Long had first contact, I believe, there. And Alexis Storm going to come in and do cleanup. And a huge stop there for the Auburn Tigers.
Goodness, that is a big man known as Jimmy Long. Wow, I'm telling you, I mean, their defense is massive, man, but lining up here for the punt. Vols got to give this one away. They don't want to potentially give a good position to the Tigers and let them certify their lead. So we're going to kick this one downfield and try and put a bit of a stop to what the Tigers can make happen here. That's Stuart Sherman on the 11-yard return.
A solid return. They're going to have decent field position here to start this drive from the 35.
And 2 on the left side, faking the handoff. That's going to be Mosley running upfield for himself, able to find 9 yards on the rush.
And he just kind of drags that defender for a nice 9-yard gain, and just a short second down here from the 44.
And 3 on the left side. Mosley hand this one off to Leon Jones, swings out to the left side, able to find that first down. That's 7 yards total on the rush.
And move the chains is the motto of this game so far for this offense. I mean, heavy run so far, and every time they move the sticks, it's a good thing for them.
Mosley looking for a target in the backfield. Quick throw. Eamon Mobley gets a tackle.
Yeah, Eamon Mobley in coverage there, and solid coverage for that first down stop. A big 2nd and 10 here for the Vols defense.
2nd and 10. Leon Jones gets the ball yet again. Big rush upfield makes it 3rd and 1.
And nice misdirection run there from Jones, and a good block up front for a 9-yard gain. Tom Lambert on the tackle.
And it looks like Leon's going to get the ball yet again. Big run upfield, able to find that first down, 9 yards on top of that. Big stuff happening here for the Tigers.
And when it's 3rd and 1, you just hand that one off to Leon Jones. He'll get it done for you, and they move the chains once again.
He'll get it done. The 31-yard line. This time we're going for a pass up the right side. Rondon picks up 4.
A solid 4-yard gain there. That's his 7th catch of the night for 60 yards. They're inching closer to the PX1 Sports red zone.
And 2 on the left side. Looks like Mobley could be looking for a pass, but he's got company in the backfield with him. He's going to go for that throw up the left side. That's Nolan Greenfield. 6-yard reception certifies that first down.
Yeah, he's tackled at the line to gain, and they're going to give it to him in a first down just outside of the red zone.
They are 20 yards shy of another 6 points on the board. Let's see if they can make that happen. Big throw down the field. Mosley could not secure it, though.
Yeah, hitting that security guard in the back of the head, just trying to live and see another down.
He's keeping y'all safe. That's how you think him? I see how it is, Tigers. I see how it is. Just kidding. 3 on the right side. And oh, that's a pick. That's a pick. That's an interception. And he's got nothing but a sea and green in front of him. Look at him go down the 30, the 20, the 10, and touchdown for the Volunteers.
Lee Rush just reads that one. Mosley could have maybe just held on to it, taken a sack there, kept the ball safe, but of course he forces the screen there. Lee Rush picks it off, and just green grass ahead of him. Back to Casa de la Volunteers as they take the lead here. great defensive play by Russ.
Big stuff happening right in front of our eyes. The Volunteers able to make something out of nothing. What we thought was just going to be a very close defensive stop there, you know, whether or not the Vols actually made it happen. That pick just turned everything on top of its head as we line up for the PAT. And we're going to go for two. Two receivers on each side. Chestnut looking for a throw, and it goes in. Another 2 points up, and Auburn need another 7 just to even the odds here with the Volunteers.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion was to pretty much just make it a full possession, full 7 points. And that was just a great play by the Vols defense, and now complete momentum shift. Kind of, you know, brought this building alive, if you will.
And Neyland Stadium are on their feet. They are aware of what's going on. Look at this. The Volunteers have made something happen out of nowhere, and the Tigers have 3 minutes left here in the third quarter to try and find an answer. And after that, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, if you're Mosley, you need to have a short memory and hopefully push the ball back downfield. Just forget that interception.
Exactly. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just keep playing the game of football that we all know and love. That's Maverick Berlin for a 17-yard reception.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That is the corner, Maverick Berlin, in on the play. A good reception there for Maverick Berlin, getting in on the offense.
That it is. Hey, I mean, he's got good feet on him. He's fast, and he can catch. Why not? I like the flexibility there. As Berlin picks up a good amount of yards for the Tigers. Another throw at field. This time not complete, though.
Yeah, good defense there by the Vols, and a nice 2nd and 10 coming up.
And two receivers on the right side. The left hash mark of the 43-yard line. Handing this one off to Leon Jones. And able to find a little bit of yardage there. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, only a 1-yard gain, and Tom Lambert with his 10th tackle of the game. Auburn just 40%, 2 for 5 on 3rd down.
One more stop, and the Volunteers might have this game in the bag, and just too much pressure on Mosley to get the pass off. 4th and 9 is the position for the Tigers. They're forced to put this one away.
Yeah, great play. Almost sacked there by Daniel Fox off the edge, and just a great play by the Vols defense, and the momentum in their favor more now than ever. They're going to get this ball back with a good chance to extend their lead, and what a return there by Martinez.
Caught at the 13 and put down 14 yards afterwards. Volunteers have the ball back in hand. They're going to be starting off at the 28-yard line is what it looks like. Two receivers on each side, the right hash mark. And let's see what they can do. Chestnut looking for a target, fakes the handoff, runs upfield himself, able to find 8.
Yeah, nice solid 8-yard gain. Of course, Chestnut can do it himself and most definitely will do it himself. Hensel Kirk on the tackle there.
And 2 on each side. Let's see what happens here. Chestnut running upfield himself yet again. Shakes off one, gets put down by another. First down has been found.
And another 4-yard gain to move the sticks up to the 41-yard line. Jefferson Miller credited with the tackle there.
And with less than 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, that is Tyrell Washington on the tackle.
Yeah, it comes in unblocked, and of course going to make Falcon Chestnut pay for that. And that big 6'4", 280-pounder just putting all of his weight down on Falcon Chestnut there.
A hell of a monster there for the Auburn defense. As we're lining back up here, 2nd and 18. And a lot of yards need to be made up for. Good throw off to the left side. Brett Britt picks up 3. We're going to need a lot more than that.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. He's 3rd and forever for the Vols here.
3rd and forever, but never say never. 2 on right and 1 on left. Play action moves one over and back up to block. Who is Chestnut going to be looking for? He's sacked for another 80 yards. Dude, oh my God, the Auburn defense is coming alive here.
Yeah, he just comes in unblocked, and the Auburn defense doing what they needed most, able to come down with that sack and a long punt here for the Vols. Tigers are going to have the chance to get back into this one on this next drive.
Yeah, they're put way downfield. That's definitely going to help the Tigers as they get the ball back here. It's been picked up. About a 15-yard return. A bit more on top of that. Yep, that's 15 exactly from Stuart Sherman.
And that's a great return. That's going to put them in a very good spot, up in plus territory to start this drive.
Less than 50 yards needed, and that's where they're starting. Big things happening here for the Tigers. Another pick, though. Another pick, and it's nothing but green put on the Jets, and the Jets didn't make him fast enough, but he's able to get another turnover. That's Lee Russ for another interception.
Yeah, that's his second interception of the day. Of course, on that screen, once again, if I'm Auburn, I am getting that one out of my playbook and, definitely not throwing that towards Russ. A huge play for the Vols and great starting field position for them as well. Over on Twitch, we have an 11-yard touchdown pass to Davian Augustin as Florida State now leads 41-6 with 4:26 left in the third quarter.
If I'm the AD for the Volunteers, I'm getting Lee a new car. He's getting he's getting everything to make this game happen. Dude, he has made something out of nothing. This Kelby Fulton able to find about 20 on this rush here. Good Lord.
And that puts Lee Russ at 3 interceptions on the season. He had 1 coming into this game, and the Vols looking to make this one a 2-possession game on this drive.
The Volunteers are up 7, and they're just shy of goal line. And another run upfield, and Kelby Fulton able to find 8 yards. Big things happening here for the Volunteers. They have come alive here in the second half. The third quarter has just finished, and oh my God, the Volunteers have put on a hell of a game getting out of the locker room this time around.
A great game from the Vols here tonight. One of these two teams has a chance to get their 5th win on the season.
As we're wrapping up the third quarter there, starting out the fourth quarter where the Volunteers have the opportunity to put the nail in the coffin for the Tigers, or will they try and find a comeback here? Kelby Fulton couldn't quite find a successful run. 3rd and 6 is now the position for the Volunteers.
Yeah, great tackle there from Jimmy Long. He's just going to sniff that one out and make a play. Tennessee 6 for 12 here on 3rd down. They have a short field here.
Short field indeed. They still have opportunity for a first down if they can get just a little more yardage there. That's Juan Perkins for another tackle.
Yeah, if only Chestnut could have just planted his feet there, that may have been a touchdown. Had a wide open man in the back of the end zone. Unfortunately inaccurate, but perfecto. It's going to make this a 2-possession game.
Tiger Talk in the chat says, we've been the comeback guys all year. Now is the time to prove it. 10 points down for the Volunteers, and the Tigers just got their hands back on the ball. Now is the time to prove your title as the comeback guys with 8.5 minutes left on the clock before this game is chalked up. Let's see what Mosley and the rest of the Tigers offense can do here. That's a handoff going towards Leon, only able to find 5 yards on the rush.
Yeah, nice solid 5-yard gain. He's just short of 100 yards on the night, and Anthony Wose with the stop there.
And 2 on right, 1 on left, the middle of the 30-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Mosley's looking for a target way downfield. Able to find one on the right side, but is put down quick.
Able to hit Rondon. He had a lot of time there in that pocket. He could have took a nap, and solid gain there for 3rd and inches. Dave Dennis on the stop.
And this time another handoff going towards Leon. Big stiff arm, but he's put down. No yards found on the rush. We're 4th and 1. Tigers, I'd go for it right here.
And Tom Lambert with a great play, and they are going to go for it. It's crunch time. It's go time. Let's see what they do.
Now is the time more than ever to be making these risky plays and hand this one off. A bit of pressure in the pocket, but the pass is complete. The first down is found. Levi Webster saves the day. Put a cape on him.
And he saved the day, and Mosley looked like a superhero there trying to throw that pass. Did a 360, still able to connect with this guy.
Yeah, it was pretty sick, I'm not going to lie, because Mosley is looking for a throw yet again. Bit of pressure in the pocket, forces a quick throw. Ragnar Wood for a 12-yard reception.
And there's Ragnar Wood. We haven't seen him yet tonight, and that's a big catch there to move the chains up to midfield.
And running up yet again. Mosley looking for a quick throw off to the right side. That was almost a pick from Devin Jackson, but just a deflection for now.
Yeah, these are some dangerous throws. I'll even go as far to say some dangerous play calls with those screens, because Tennessee sniffs that one out every single time.
Mosley, I'd be careful on these throws. We're going to hand this one off to Leon Jones, able to fight for 2 yards. 3rd and 8 is the field position for the Tigers. What can we do from here?
Yeah, Auburn 2 for 7 on 3rd down, and this is going to be one of the biggest ones of the game.
This is a big opportunity for the Tigers. Big throw upfield, but no yards found after. 4th and 4 for Rondon. Hell, I say go for it again. You did it once. I bet you can do it again.
Yeah, I mean, that short throw kind of tells us that they're going to go for it again. They're 1 for 1 on 3rd down. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
4th and 4, only a couple yards needed. A bit of pressure in the pocket, forces the quick throw. It's successful. Leon Jones, the dual threat for a 13-yard reception. 1st down yet again.
Yeah, he threw just short of the sticks and gave his receiver a chance to make the play. Leon Jones, of course, going to do so. Move the sticks and even more.
6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter, and the comeback guys are starting to prove that title. They are moving that ball. 3 yards found for Waylon Ziegler, and 2nd and 17, 2nd and 7 is the move for the Tigers, lining up back on the ball at the left hash mark of the 28-yard line. 2 receivers on each side, and Mosley's got a lot of opportunity here. Pressure in the pocket, forces the throw, able to get a complete one off. Levi Webster for 15.
Yeah, great throw, great game there, just wide open. Great route there by Webster, and a solid gain as they inch closer to the end zone. We'll have a Twitch update here after this next play.
1st down yet again for the Tigers. And Neyland Stadium is just a tad nervous for what can happen from here. The Tigers looking for a throw downfield. That's Rondon making it 1st and goal.
And a great tight window throw there to Rondon. Over on Twitch, we have a 5-yard touchdown run to D Money. The Seminoles going to go up 48-6 with 45 seconds left in the 3rd. Might be threatening Mercy Roll territory over on Twitch. Who knows?
Leon Jones running up the right side. Big swing. Touchdown for the Tigers.
And that's just the play they needed there. Leon Jones, solid blocks up front. Able to get into the end zone and some breathing room for the Tigers. Well, not yet, of course, because they got to go down and stop this Vols team that's had a very, very, very good momentum shift here as of late. Let's see if they can stop this Vols offense.
And we have seen an incredible offense from the Vols getting out of the locker room here in the 2nd half. All we need is a bit more momentum from the Tigers to try and put it into what the Vols are trying to do here in the 4th quarter. But if we're the Vols, we just want to run this ball. We want that clock to go down. We want to take advantage of the fact that, hey, we're ahead. We're points above our opponents. Let's just run this clock down.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get the 1st down and keep the chains moving, keep the clock rolling, of course. And you know, Kelby Fulton is definitely the guy to do that, right? I mean, he can make those big plays every single time you give him the ball. As long as those chains are moving, that clock is moving as well.
And they're at the 26. They've got all day to just move chains and let Kelby Fulton do what he does. But instead of handing it off, Chestnut's going to run upfield himself, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about having this dual threat backfield is, you know, they respect Kelby Fulton's running ability, but they also respect Falcon Chestnut's. They're going to have to pick one and just hope the other one doesn't take it.
Hell, I mean, you could call it triple threat with Angel Martinez even picked up a couple of rushes here, but Falcon Chestnut can't quite find the yardage he wants. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Jimmy Long credited with the sack there. He's going to try and step up and run, but runs right into the arms of Jimmy Long and Tyrell Washington. A great stop there by the Tigers, and it's a big 3rd down. coming up for their defense.
Less than 5 minutes on the clock. And for the Tigers, that's spelling bad news because they don't have their hands on the ball. They need to do whatever they can to get there. Big throw downfield. It's incomplete, though. Chestnut couldn't get the ball to him.
And you know what? If I'm where I got to throw the challenge flag, you know, you're up that much. If it wastes a timeout, so be it. But they're just going to punt this one away and trust their defense. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, look at what they've been able to do so far with Lee Russ, you know, getting those interceptions.
Stuart Sherman, 5-yard return. Great defense from Auburn here to get the ball back in hand. And now they've got 60 yards to make up for, a little bit more on top of that. 62 on the specific. Mosley looking for a throw, bit of pressure in the pocket. Great throw found, incomplete. Oh, good. I was close.
And that was a great throw, and it was caught for a second by Ragnar Wood, but a great job by the defender jarring that one out.
4.5 minutes now. Mosley's got company with him in the backfield. Forces the throw. It's complete, but Nolan Greenfield can only find 2. 3rd and 8 is the position here.
Over on switch, we have a 2-yard touchdown run for D-Money. That's his second. Florida State now up 55-6 with 8:40 left. We are 1 point away from a mercy rule over on Twitch.
But no mercies found here in Neyland Stadium. 3 points needed for Auburn to get their hands on this game. Steps way back. Receptions found, turning around and able to find that first down. That's Leon Jones for a 16-yard reception, keeping the Auburn Tigers in this game. Just when you think hope has been let down, Tiger Talk said it earlier, the comeback guys are here.
And that's a great play there by Leon Jones. And I think Shannon Hall, the defender, may have just been on that screen a little bit too early and kind of left his assignment. And that's exactly why Leon Jones is able to pick that one up.
Wow, this is a hell of a game going on here, man. This is crazy. Big reception from Rondon, 5-7 yards. 2nd and 3 is the move.
Oh, yeah, it has been a great game, and we are in for a great ending here on YouTube for sure.
2nd and 3, faking the handoff. Mosley gets the throw off, able to find that first down yet again, and a bit of change on top of that. Stuart Sherman with a 13-yard reception.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him tonight, and, you know, on the offense, mainly on special teams, he comes up big moving the sticks for Auburn.
3 minutes left, and the timer's still going. Big throw up the right side, goes to Nolan Greenfield for 5 yards. We are slowly moving those chains.
Yeah, and I think Auburn knows that maybe at the worst, as long as they keep the ball in their hands, they can tie this one up. So they're not too urgent to move this ball as fast as they were before.
Big rush upfield there. That's got to be Leon Jones on the run. That's Stuart Sherman, actually. That's a bit of yardage there.
You know, I don't disagree with that play call, giving Leon Jones a little bit of time to rest. This drive's been on his back.
Mosley's able to get a throw off. Barely finds Rondon, but no yards found, though.
And that's just great coverage on the outside there. No gain, and no harm, no foul for this Vols defense.
2nd and 10, and the Vols need to make a stop here. This is their Alamo of a defense. Stuart Sherman's able to run upfield and find 1 yard, though. Tigers still have another couple plays to make this happen.
Anthony Wost on the tackle. Just under 2 minutes here. Auburn 3 for 9 on 3rd down. If Tennessee can get this stop, we might potentially see overtime.
Another rush upfield, but a swarm of gray jerseys takes down Leon Jones. That's 4th and 7. They're forced to hit a field goal here.
This is the most crucial kick of the game for Harmon Guzman.
And Guzman gets it in. This is a tied game, folks, with 1.5 minutes here on the time clock. 31-31, and the Volunteers are about to get their hands back on the ball. Let's see what they do with it.
Oh
Wait a
my
minute.
God.
Able to get up to 50. He's taken down more than halfway down the field. That's Angel Martinez for a 57-yard return. That's a great place to start for the Volunteers. Chestnut looking for the ball, 3 up left side. Kelby Fulton on the block. Big throw on the slant route there. That's a good throw, able to find that first down.
A great play there by Nico Dennis. A great return there by Martinez as well. And look, they are maybe just outside of field goal range, maybe in perfecto's range right now. All they got to do is just stay within range and they can win this game.
Big throw up the left. Kelby Fulton gets the ball, able to run outfield. He gets 6 yards on the reception.
And you saw him, he was getting tackled out of bounds and he still fought through it. It doesn't matter whether the whistle's blown or not. He's just going to fight for that.
2 on right side, 1 on left, stepping way back in the pocket, and that goes to Kelby Fulton yet again, able to fight for that first down, and the clock is still going though. Well, not now, but look at this, 30 seconds left, and the Volunteers are lining up here. They're gonna go for a field goal.
Just a little bit of time left before they do that.
Yeah, I misread there, but timeout put out from the Volunteers with 20 seconds left. 2 receivers on the right side. Going for a throw here. Wait a minute. That's a handoff to Fulton. 5 yards on the rush. Timeout yet again. Fighting for every second on the clock. 3rd and 3. Just shy of the end zone. Now is the time to come alive, Kelby Fulton. 1st and goal. Lining back up on the ball. The time is not moving just yet. Snap the ball. Get it in there. Kelby Fulton, this is your time to shine. Right next to Falcon Chestnut. Chestnut's going for a throw, though. Up the right side. Touchdown for Kelby Fulton.
And my heart started beating really fast because that clock was ticking. He was taking his sweet time with that one, but still perfection there for Falcon Chestnut and Kelby Fulton as they find their way to the end zone. And speaking of the end zone, I do think we just completed a mercy rule over on Twitch, and we have 4 seconds left to go in this game, so barring a miraculous return, we might see a Tennessee victory here, taking down the number 10 Tigers.
One more shot for Auburn to try and tie this up. This return is all that it depends on. Ball's picked up, and the run is not successful. Maverick Berlin couldn't quite find what was needed, and the Volunteers come out on top. Boy, that is probably the closest game I've ever seen here in CFSL. Shout out to both sides. The Tigers put up a hell of a fight, but man, the Volunteers came alive in the second half.
Oh yeah, after that pick six, it swung back in their favor, and they never looked back. Kelby Fulton, player of the game, he had a great game, but I want to give my personal player of the game to Lee Russ. He had an incredible game. If they don't make that pick six right there, we might be looking at a completely different result. I also want to confirm that we just ended over on Twitch, FSU 62-6 in a mercy rule.
Thank you here for Val joining me. Thank you to Austin Crow and Mike Peters for putting this on for us. We'll be back here at 8:30 for Nebraska versus Colorado here on the YouTube, and you don't want to miss it.